All right, so here he is, young Joshua Van. He has accrued a ton of high-level experience, obviously realized a UFC flyweight world title. Scary to think he's just starting to scratch the surface as to just how good a mixed martial arts athlete he could be.
I mean, he's just started. You watch this young man grow inside the octagon. He was a baby when he started, John. He had no skills, but he had belief. And that belief, coupled with the skills that he has developed, turned him into a champion at one point in his career. Joshua Van believes he's one of the best in the world, and he shows it every time he steps in the octagon.
Proudly repping 4 Ounce Fight Club, Houston, and of course Myanmar as a Burmese American. Joshua Van back on the proving ground here tonight. Joshua Van enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, you can argue this is the single hardest belt in the UFC to defend. The UFC's lightweight division has long been a murderer's row, and this champion's latest challenger looks like he could come through and upset the apple cart.
We were talking to him the other day, and I asked him about the fight. He goes, DC, nothing surprises me, because every time I go in there, I fight the toughest, scariest opponent. I understand my opponent's good, but I'm the champion for a reason, and I intend for it to stay that way.
Seemed like he had a great training camp, a great weight cut, and even though there are definite stylistic challenges in front of him here tonight, told us on Thursday in the fighter meeting, skill for skill, I'm better than this guy everywhere, and I'm gonna prove it in a big way in front of this capacity crowd tonight. Here we go, folks. Ilia Topuria has graced the octagon. The man looks ready to go. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Joshua the Fearless Van. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, so as we get this stand-up only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set: no grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down, you cannot follow up with strikes. Very important to point that out here at the beginning of round 1. Oh, good right cross out of that orthodox stance for Joshua Van. 1-2's been there all night.
You better stay locked in. Just a second ago, he got caught with a nasty head kick.
Oh, both fighters land simultaneously. Man, this is vintage Topuria, right? Don't let him lull you to sleep.
He's very grounded in his stance, always willing to move forward, and his explosiveness allows him to go from that stance into his attack. He sets this really high pace with the hope that his opponent can't keep up, and we've seen him do it. Stunned him there, John. That one rocked him a bit.
Oh, with authority, the body.
He went high on that one.
Oh. Attacking the body now, that shot blocked. Perhaps an overreaction from the booth, but that body shot looked pretty nasty.
John, you can tell that those are starting to do some damage. This dude better start tucking his elbows.
Under 2 minutes now to go. All right, well, this is good to see. Starting to pull back a little bit of momentum in the fight now.
Fights are all about momentum. And right now, this man is starting to regain.
Vance bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. What an end to round one. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now with a cut on his lip. That is something he's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man not wasting any time getting in there. We'll see if he can shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for him moving forward. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
Ready. Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Oh, spinning elbow right to the head. That'll get his attention. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Van's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but still.
Oh!
He can't really stay upright because of that body damage, or so it appears. If you don't stand up, it's a TKO.
Oh! See, there it is.
Huge shots being landed on both sides.
This dude is hurt, but he's still fighting.
Well, the octagon, not a great place to be when you're looking for a rest or a stool. His stamina has been a huge issue tonight.
It's abandoned him, but he did it. He tried. He fought as hard as he could for as long as he could. Now it's about survival mode.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
Oh, he hurt him again, bro. This is insane.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish them.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun, and hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No.
Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long? Oh, and another shot for good measure.
He cannot keep taking these hard shots to the head.
All right, well, that... lightweight champion of the world.
This guy is amazing, John. Time and time again, he puts his skills on display. What a beast the champion is.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia.